Okay, so once we create the meeting, remember the meeting is gonna be hosted under the folder of your email, fall 18 or 19. In my case, is 19. And then the name of the course, right? So this is the URL that you're gonna share with your students. Now, this is the URL that you can put in your syllabus. This is the URL that you can put in eCampus. It's anywhere, but make sure that the students has this URL because this is the URL that they're gonna be logging every time that you're gonna meet with them in a hybrid mode or in an online distance mode. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is just that I'm gonna enter the room so you guys can see, you know, what is the interface that you guys gonna have as an instructor. So if you click the URL, in this case I already have Adobe Connect add-in installed, so it didn't ask me to install anything. For you, if you're doing this at home or in San Agustin, they might, depending on the computer, some of the computers they don't have the add-in installed, but don't worry about it. Just click where it says download now and you will be able to get into this page that I have right here. Okay, so this is the main page for the Adobe Connect software. So what you are seeing here, it's kind of like the same that your students are going to be seeing. So once the students are joining and joining the call or joining the link, they're going to see something similar. Okay, so they're going to see something, pretty much the same, but if you haven't shared anything with them, they're just going to say nothing being shared. Okay, so the first thing that you have to do once you get into your class is pretty much making sure that your audio is good, that you have some type of speakers connected to your computer. If you are doing this at home, maybe you're using the computer speakers, or maybe you want to connect your headphones. Whatever method you decide, just make sure that your speakers. For example, in this case, I'm using my headphones, so my headphones are selected here. The second thing is to allow your microphone, right? So I'm gonna allow a microphone, and I'm just gonna say I'm gonna use my headset. Okay, so I'm allowing my headset to be the microphone, and I just turn it on. If you start seeing this little signs here, just because you have active your microphone. If you want to put or you want to allow your students to see your video, your webcam, you can also do that. I don't really recommend it because you're gonna see the bandwidth is gonna be kind of reduced. So what do they mean by that? So you need to have a really strong or a really fast internet connection, to be able to share your webcam with everybody, and you still see quality video on the other side for the students. So, but if you still want it, you can just say start my webcam, and then here I am, and then start sharing. So your students are gonna be seeing this in that right hand side. Okay. So for now, I'm just not gonna show my video because it's nothing that you want to see anyway. So I'm just gonna turn it off. Okay. So we can go by sections in here because it's a lot easier for you to understand, a little bit of, the Adobe Connect sections. And these things that we have here, the share, the video, attendees, and chats, these are called pods. And the pods are set up in different ways. If you see here on your right hand side, this is the sharing layout. This is the discussion layout, and I'm gonna click on that so you can see that. I still in the and the discussion layout, I have my webcam in here. I have a discussion notes. I have the chat pod. I have the poll, and I have the attendees. If I change the layout to collaboration, changes a little bit because now we have a whiteboard, where I can put some stuff in there. Files, that we're gonna talk about the file paths. Chat, the chat path, that we are also gonna talk about it. And we also have the notes and the attendees. If you take a look, in all the layouts, we have the attendees because it's very important that you want to make sure that you see who's in your class and who log in into your session. The students are usually going to be here, and where it says participants. So the students are going to be in this side, what we call participants. And if you want to allow your students to be presenters, I'll go over that and how to make any student participant and so on. Okay, so I'm just gonna finish this video by remembering that you have your pods, the share, the video, attendees, and the chat. And these three things that you see here, that you as a host, you are the only one who are able to see these three little things in here: the sharing, the discussion, and the collaboration layout. Okay, so in the next video, I'm gonna talk about the share pod. Then I'll jump in another video for the attendees pod, and then so on and so on. All right, thank you.